So how do you get this backhoe onto that tractor? Well, today, that's what we're gonna figure out. What's going on? It's Samantha from 40 Acres of Clueless, the channel where we figure things out one project at a time. And today, the project that we're gonna figure out is how to get this LB3002 backhoe attached to the MT242H compact tractor. Let's go. Now, this backhoe is for the MT242H, but if you have the 226HEC, so the one with the cab, you have the MT232, or you have the MT242, this backhoe will fit your tractor, and hopefully this video will be a good demonstration of how to get this bad boy attached back up to your tractor. In order to put the backhoe on, you have to take the 3-point arms off. Now, the LS backhoe is what they consider to be a 4-point backhoe, which means that it is actually tied into the frame of the tractor through a couple little hooks and then a couple of pins. It's actually really, really easy to get it hooked up once you get everything lined up. But you do have to take your 3-point arms off. So I'm going to have to take off this quick hitch, my hydraulic top link, and then my lower arms before I can go ahead and hook up the backhoe. So let's go ahead and do that now. Now we're ready to back her into position. Pretty close. I might need to actually back up a little bit, but what I need to do first is I need to connect the hydraulics of this backhoe to stand it back up, because what happened is that I've had this off for, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks or so, and there's been, what's known as hydraulic leak, where the cylinders, they kind of collapse, and it's not pressurized. So the pressure slowly leaks out and the thing just kind of collapses. So I need to hook it up to the hydraulics of the tractor and then pump this thing up. And then we'll see how close we can get this. These blue remotes here on the back, when the backhoe is not in use, you connect these to connect that circuit. Have to disconnect them. There we go. So this one is the male. It goes on the back of the backhoe, right here, into the female receptacle on the back of the backhoe. This is the one that's hooked up to the backhoe, and he's the male to go into the female on the tractor. There we go. There we go. It clicked in right there. Okay. So you can see we've got the hydraulic hooked up. And we got this upper pin. It's going to go up here. And then that lower bracket that's down at the bottom is going to go down there. Alright, just in case it's been a while since you guys have used your backhoe, you've got this pin that has this little slider. And it just pulls out here. And this pin is going to be the one that's going to go up here, right? So that's why I got to put these 3-point arms up, because they're all the way down. So I got to put them up. And then this lower pin here is going to sit right in here. So once I fire the tractor on, I'm going to use the hydraulics. The very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to raise the 3-point, and then I'm going to deal with these downriggers, or whatever they're called, outriggers, I don't know, feet. I'm going to deal with the feet and get this thing standing up a little bit more, just to see how close we are. We're pretty close. I think this is pretty good, but it's hard to tell. This thing kind of shakes around once it gets fired up. So we'll see what happens. Once you get that upper bracket secured, then you're gonna wanna go ahead, you're gonna wanna raise these outrigger feet and then raise up the boom to this compact position and make sure that you put in the boom lock right here, because you don't want this guy to travel on you when you're moving around, you know, and it will leak, right? Anything with hydraulics will leak. So if this boom lock isn't in, eventually this bucket and the arm will start to extend. So you just lock that in there. And then of course you also want to make sure if you're traveling that you have the boom sway guard right in there, and that's going to lock that in position. There's also 2 pins for these little outriggers. There's an onboard storage. It just has this little snap lock ring. You take these out. And then right in here, there's a housing here, and these little outriggers have almost like little dog ears that you'll notice on them. And this just goes through the hole there. And then the pin inserts on the other side right here. And then I just want to make sure that these lock over just like that. Hold these in position. So that way these outrigger feet aren't going to have that hydraulic leak and start to move and come down on you when you're driving around with the backhoe on when it's not in operation. If I can get this backhoe hooked up, guys, then you can get this backhoe hooked up. If you got value, hit the like button. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one.